Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us for this health and wealth webinar. My name is Latoya Silman. I am a senior Ruby ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And before we get started, I just want to go ahead and give a disclaimer that what you're about to hear is from independent ambassadors. This is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. In fact, Plexus does not claim to cure, treat, or diagnose any disease. As always, we want to welcome you to visit with your physician if you have any questions about any of our products. So we got the legal out of the way. My name is Latoya Silman, as I mentioned, and I started Plexus basically out of desperation. Back in December of 2013, I was a news reporter in Dallas, and I was always getting sick. And it really wasn't rocket science why that was happening, because I was getting up literally at 2:30 in the morning, going to bed at 7 o'clock at night. I was on the morning show. And when you're a reporter, you have to, a lot of times, stand outside in some of the worst of conditions. So we're talking about sleet, snow, hail, rain, it didn't matter, floods, I was in all of it. And so my immune system really took a beating. I was desperate for something, but I didn't know what could help me. Finally, I got swine flu, because that year we were actually covering swine flu. In fact, dozens of people passed away. And it was one of those things that just really took the wind out of me. I missed 2 weeks of work. It was one of the worst things that I've ever experienced personally as far as my health is concerned. And so I knew I needed something. I went back to work after 2 weeks of being, bedridden, and a friend suggested that I get a health coach. And I got to tell you, I had never heard of a health coach. I already had a trainer. I was running half marathons, so I thought I was pretty healthy. But I said, okay, I'll humor this person and see what this health coach is talking about. I'm sure they just want me to pay to tell me to eat some fruits and vegetables, but I met with that person anyway. Her name is Kim Wilson Pollock, and she literally changed my life. As a matter of fact, the first thing she did was put me on Plexus Slim, which is this product right here, and she said that it was going to help me with my sleep and with my energy, because as you can imagine, I was drained all the time with that schedule. I mean, you're getting up at 2:30 in the morning. There's just nothing natural about it. So long story short, got on the Slim in about a week and a half. I started sleeping better, I had more energy, and I was like, wow, what is this stuff? So I started doing my due diligence. I started being the reporter I was taught to be and doing research on it, and I realized that the Slim was actually originally created for type 2 diabetics, and just so happened, most of my family, has been affected by diabetes, and so I started sharing with them, started talking to my mom about some of her health issues, and you'll hear from her in just a moment. And so I just said, wow, this is going to be some amazing things. Long story short, again, because it's a great long story, right, of how this changed my life. I ended up losing about 27 pounds, started sleeping better, having more energy. I ran another half marathon. It was the fastest time I had ever had. My grandmother, who I told you about previous to Plexus, she was in and out of the hospital, constantly getting sick. And I'm happy to say that 2 years later, she's not only controlling her blood sugar, but she has not been to the hospital one time since she started Plexus 2 years ago. She has also lost a whopping 60 pounds. So I was a believer. I was hooked, because we were really fearful for my grandmother's health, right? When I saw her do this complete about face, and Linda, if you'll go ahead and mute yourself, because every time you make a movement, you come up on the screen big. But anyway, we started to, I just started to really believe in this and telling my friends and family about this. And I wanted to share it with the world. I mean, after all, I was a news reporter. You can't tell me something and then not tell me to broadcast it to everyone. But there was just one problem. I had a contract, and in that contract, I could not promote another product. In fact, I was the product. I was the face of a station, and they literally owned my voice and my image, and so I was not allowed to talk about this thing that I came to love so much. So after lots of prayer, thought, and consideration, I decided to leave the only career I had ever known. I had a 14-year award-winning career in journalism, and I decided to walk away from that in the summer of 2015 to pursue this full-time, because I knew that this was life-changing, not only for me, but for so many other people. And so I decided to just take a walk and leap of faith, really, and to just do this and really try to help people in a way that I had never really helped people before. So all of that help goes back to these products. I want to tell you about my favorites, and we're not going to talk about all of them. We have 15 amazing products. But the long and short end of it is basically that Plexus is all about getting to the root cause of your issue. There are so many things that people are struggling with, right? But if you really look deeply into what is causing it, it's probably going back to four main issues. We're talking about blood sugar, gut health, inflammation, and then nutrient deficiency. We believe in Plexus that if you tackle the root cause of your problems, then you will fix a whole multitude of things that are ailing you right now. That is what we believe, and we believe in doing it the natural way. Most of our products are plant-based products. They are gluten-free. They also not only they're non-GMO, which is non-genetically modified organisms, which is huge. Nobody wants that crap in their food, at least I don't, and in my supplements. And so that's what we try to do. The three products that I usually recommend to people first is our Triplex combo. The first product is Plexus Slim. So you've probably seen this if you've seen any of us on Facebook talking about our pink drink. That's what we affectionately call it. This was originally created for type 2 diabetics in mind, but it stabilizes your blood sugar. And if you know anything about blood sugar, then you know that it doesn't really matter if you suffer from a blood sugar issue or not. Every time you eat or drink something, you are literally having this happen to you with your blood sugar. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. And so what this does is it helps it keep it right here. And amazing things happen when you have stabilized blood sugar. For one, you're not grabbing that donut or reaching for something else that's unhealthy for you because your body kind of knows what it's craving. So you're going to start craving carbs the minute that you pick something that's going to spike it up because you know what's going to happen. What goes up must come down. And so then you're going to reach for something else to bring you back up. And then you'll stay up for a little bit and then you go back down. And so you're reaching for something else unhealthy. This is going to help you want the good stuff because you're not going to be craving the bad stuff. I had a huge sweet tooth, and I'm happy to say that I've gotten that a lot under control because of this product right here. Now, in addition to your blood sugar, it's going to help you with your cholesterol, your blood pressure, better sleep, more energy. Who does not want that? And it also helps you with inflammation. Love, love, love this product. The second product, in addition to the Slim, that I always recommend to people is our ProBio 5. I absolutely love this. Now, most people have heard of a probiotic because it's really hot right now. You see commercials, it's in the news. In fact, CBS Morning News, ABC, they've all done something on probiotics. Now, ours, I believe, in my humble opinion, is the best one out there. It's going to repopulate the good bacteria like all that other stuff you've seen, which is awesome. But we have something that I think is amazing. It's actually going to help kill some of the bad bacteria in your gut, which is huge. Your gut health is like so important to everything else going on. Your immune system, in fact, 70 to 80% of your immune system actually lives in your gut. The other thing that's important about gut health is that if it's like your second brain. A lot of things are tied to the gut. So basically, think of it this way. If your gut's not right, you're not right. So this is a must for people. You always hear about how you should take a multivitamin. Well, you should also take a probiotic, and I think ours is amazing. It's done so much for me as far as my gut health. I used to get sick after eating. I thought that was normal. I couldn't process dairy, and now I'm able to do those things. The other thing that we have with our Triplex combo, in addition to the pink drink and the ProBio, is our BioCleanse. BioCleanse is amazing. It is going to actually flush out all those toxins and all those bad things that the probiotic just killed. In addition to that, it's chock full of magnesium, and most people are deficient in magnesium. So basically, it's going to help you poop. But don't get scared, because it's not like it's a laxative, right? This is a gentle detox. This is something that you can use every single day. In fact, I've been using it every day for 2 years now. So it's one of those things, if you're not regular, you got to get regular, because not being regular is just, number one, it doesn't feel good. Number two, it's natural. You got to get that junk out. So if 2 car washes come in, 2 should be going out. If you're not going every single day, you are constipated, and ideally you want to be going at least 2 to 3 times a day, and this is going to help you. The other thing I love about this is that it oxygenates the body. It oxygenates the entire body, and if you know anything about oxygenation, acidity, and alkaline, you know that it's important to have an oxygenated state of your body because it helps ward off disease. It helps fight diseases and keep your immunity very, very strong. The other product that I absolutely love, so that's our Triplex, and I tell everybody that if you want to get healthy from the inside out, this is the way to go. This is not a quick fix diet situation. This is literally getting you healthy from the inside out, and who doesn't want to do this? Now, when you get healthy from the inside out, great things start to happen because your body is operating as it should. It's operating optimally. So will weight loss follow? Sure, if it needs to. But I have friends who have been on these same 3 products that helped me lose 27 pounds that have actually gained weight. You're probably like, Latoya, how did that happen? Well, the way it happened is because it's helping you stabilize and normalize things. And so if you need to lose weight, you'll lose weight. If you need to gain weight, you may gain some weight. It's also a very safe system. I have pregnant friends who have taken it during their pregnancies. I have friends who were nursing moms who used it. I give the pink drink to my 10-year-old niece with no problem. Same thing with my 3-year-old nephew. And then also I know children who are on these products. In fact, one of my friends, her daughter does life in a wheelchair, and she has chronic constipation and up until she had this. So this really helped her out, and she's 9 years old now, and she's been on it for several years. So great products. The other things I want to tell you about before we move on to the other folks that are on this call are our X Factor, our multivitamin. Remember I said everyone should be on a probiotic and everybody should be on a multivitamin. This multivitamin is amazing. The reason why I like this is because it has aloe in it, which helps you absorb all of the nutrients into your body. So a lot of times you'll buy these expensive vitamins, maybe you buy cheap vitamins, but you just don't know if they actually work. Well, this one is the first one that I've actually taken where I felt like it made a difference in my hair and my nails. I even felt like I had more energy from this multivitamin. So a lot of people love this one. It's going to help you tremendously, in my opinion. The other product that I absolutely love as well, we have an Ease line. A lot of people are dealing with chronic pain or discomfort. This can help you in a natural way. It has helped a lot of people. So it may be able to help you with some of the issues you're having with discomfort. And what I love about this is that it doesn't have all the chemicals and the other things that some of the things you may get over the counter has. This is a natural remedy to your discomfort. So those are some of the products that I wanted to talk to you about tonight. We also have a great omega product. I just ran out of that. I'm waiting for my order to come in. And it helps with brain health, heart health. It also helps with your joints. If you know about omega-3s, maybe you're on a fish oil, guess what? Ours doesn't have fish oil in it. It's actually plant-based, so you don't have any of those fishy burps. And not only do we have omega-3, but our mega product, which is called Mega X, actually has 3, 6, 5, 7, and 9. So you get all of them without the fishy burps. All right, so I want to go ahead and introduce you to one of my favorite people in the world. She happens to be my mom. Her name is Elisa Goff, and she is a gold ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I'll explain a little bit more about what that is. So, Mom, if you'll go ahead and take it over, unmute yourself, and then I will mute myself, and we will hear your lovely story.
Okay. Hello. Like she said, I'm Elisa Goff, and I started my Plexus journey back in June of 2014. It was a very sad period in my life, and Plexus really came to the rescue. It helped me control my blood sugar levels, my cholesterol, my blood pressure, and I had a lot of gut issues, and now those are completely gone. And I have more energy. I'm able to work 10 to 11 hours a day, 2-hour commute every day, back and forth to work. And these products have done wonders for me, and I really I tell everybody that I know about the products for what they have done for my health, my family's health. We're all with our health, and I just love these products. Also, too, on the business side, I started earning commission checks within 2 months of the business because I became a silver ambassador. And then I noticed that I began to get my products free. So I said, oh, this is something to this. So I need to, investigate and really deeper. So I have about 6 now, and I'm making a nice commission check monthly. I'm looking at retirement sooner than I ever have before. I just love what it's doing for me and my family and the beneficial part of it. I'm able to help my mom and to be able to retire, not when I'm 75 or 70, but more like, maybe 60. So Plexus is great. I encourage everyone to investigate, look at it, and it has changed my life and so many people that I know and love. Thank you, Toy.
Thank you.
Are you there?
I'm here. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. My mom was my first ambassador, and she has just taken this and ran with it and been able to do some amazing things. And the idea that I could help her retire sooner is so gratifying that you don't even know. So that's the beauty of this business. So I want to go ahead and take a few minutes to talk about the business side before we get to some of our amazing testimonies, because the business, a lot of people, it's not the weight loss that's keeping them up at night. It's actually the fact that, they can't pay their bills. So, hey, Linda, we're glad you're back, but if you can go ahead and mute yourself because you keep popping up intermittently.
Oh, okay. Well, I got my phone muted. I don't know if you can.
Well, we can hear you, so go ahead and mute yourself.
Okay.
Inside the Google. So obviously
okay.
we are not actors here because we are just taking this and running with it. And of course we can, we have some issues, but we're going to go ahead and continue because it's just that serious. This business is really life-changing as well. We've already told you about our life-changing product, but I want to tell you a little bit about the business before we leave here tonight. Before we move on to the business, I do want to tell you just one quick caveat. There are 3 ways that you can actually get into Plexus. Number 1, customers. I have to tell you this. I was floored when I found out that Plexus has a 60-day money-back guarantee. Can you imagine going to a GNC or maybe some other retailer and saying, I tried this for 60 days, I don't like it. A lot of them may not let you do that. I know that I've tried a lot of things with a lot of companies that would not let me do that, and so I was just very excited to see that Plexus allows that to happen. That was huge to me, and so this is something that I think that is just amazing, that they allow people to try their products for 60 days. That's how much we believe in our products. So that's that. So one way that you could come in is as a customer, right? There's retail, which is the most expensive. The other way is as a preferred customer. I love that way because you get a discount, you save 10%, and who doesn't love a sale? You're not locked into anything, but it is automated. If you want to cancel after the first 15 days, go right ahead, and you get that 60-day money-back guarantee. The other way that I love is the most perfect way, I believe, is coming in as a wholesale ambassador. You get access to the cheapest prices. You also are not locked into anything, but you get the first chance at any product. You get to get wholesale for an entire year for just $34.95. I'm going to say that again. It is only $34.95 a year to take advantage of this amazing opportunity. Now, to me, that says that this company is not about getting rich off of you. This company is about, let's get this product to the masses. We don't want anything standing in the way, like some huge cost to start your business. We're going to let you get your membership for the price of maybe dinner on a Friday night. Amazing. Because a lot of people can't say they started a business for $34.95 and that it yield them some of the results that we've been seeing with the people in Plexus. Not only is it just a great low-risk startup cost to this business, but it is life-changing. We can get paid up to 11 different ways, up to 5 times a month. And you don't have to make it to the top of the company. In fact, we have people who are just starting who literally come in and make a check their first month. We have people who come in and who are able to pay bills that they weren't able to pay before. Maybe go on trips that their family couldn't go on before. Maybe they're just able to go to dinner with their family, all party of 5, something that would have been maybe impossible for them to do previously. So that's the beauty of this opportunity. Now, Plexus rewards us handsomely. I just told you, we get paid 11 different ways, up to 5 times a month. But they also have huge perks. We get bonuses for ranking up. We get free trips that we earn on occasion. In fact, we went to D.C. this past October. My mom and I earned that trip, and it was amazing. They did so much. They set it out for us tremendously. It was so much fun to have that free trip on Plexus's dime and to be just around some of the most positive people that I've ever been. And when you make it to the top 3 levels of the company, you're talking about earning a free Plexus Lexus, getting more profit sharing. A huge portion of the profits goes to our top 3%, our top 3 levels in the company, and they're making great money. So I told you about the people who are just starting making a check. You could start Plexus, make money, but in the first level, which is called Silver, those folks are making an average of $422 a month. What would an extra $422 a month do for you? For some people, it's everything, because some people are so close to losing it all. And an extra $422 means the difference between making ends meet and robbing Peter to pay Paul sometimes. So I want to jump to my level. I'm a senior Ruby ambassador, and this is a level where you start to see some people saying, okay, I can do this full time. I'm going to maybe leave my corporate America job. We make an average of $53,000 a year as Ruby ambassadors, and that's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, there are a lot of people who wish that they could make that type of an income. So that is something that is just amazing for folks. And then when you make it to those top 3 levels, I'm just one person away from Emerald. We're talking about some life-changing money. Like I mentioned, they get the Plexus Lexus. They get a free trip to Kona, Hawaii every single year. And then my favorite, they make an average of $10,000 a month. Wow. And a lot of people in this company, a lot of my friends, in fact, have made it to that level while working. So imagine being able to do that in a part-time basis. Amazing. The other level is called Sapphire, and that is a really awesome one too, because at Sapphire you're talking about making an average of $20,000 a month. You still get the Plexus Lexus, and you still get the trip to Kona, Hawaii. And then the top level is Diamond. They make an average of $36,000 a month. They get the Plexus Lexus. They get the trip to Hawaii. You see where we're going with that. Now, Plexus does something unique too, is that they let you, once you get to Diamond, you can start all over again, sign up under yourself, and do it all over again. In fact, a couple of our leaders are in that process of going back up to the top, and one of them, in fact, has already made it to Double Diamond, and she is just doing amazing things. She's building wells in Africa. I mean, imagine being able to affect a whole village and give them water, a place that never had water before now has water because of a Plexus ambassador. So this business just allows you to think and grow and do things that maybe you wouldn't even allow yourself to dream before. That's what's happening with this opportunity. So with that, I want to go ahead and talk about another perk that I love, is that you get to work with the people that you want to work with. You get to choose your coworkers, and how many people can say that? One of the people that I chose to be side by side with me is my cousin. Her name is Renee Silman, and she's very close to a promotion, in fact. And so I want to go ahead and have Renee take the floor and tell us what led you to Plexus, and you know, what problems that you had before and how Plexus has helped them, and what you hope to happen in the future for you with Plexus. Go ahead, Renee.
Okay. Hi, can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay. Hi. Let me just first congratulate you on your awesome promotion, and thank you so much for being a great leader. One of the things that led me to Plexus was my best friend. She talked about Latoya and her mom, Lisa, for some months, saying, hey, there's this thing that Lisa's doing at the church, and she's looking great. She's losing this weight, and she's just looking awesome. And you know, I heard about Plexus for months before I was actually introduced to it. And I was actually introduced to Plexus and my cousin Latoya at the same time. So it was a double blessing for me. And she was so passionate about the product. I thought, well, let me try it. You know, there's so much that was going on in my life at the time. During that time, it was in 2014, and I was actually given the task to, well, it's not really a task, but a blessing, to actually take care of my parents. And during the time my mom was very sick. So I was like, you know, I really need something. I don't know what the something is, but I need energy. So met with Toy, and we got all signed up, and it did phenomenal for me. It was fantastic. I immediately started feeling good. It started, I thought I had little Plexus people in my body kind of messing with my blood cells or something. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, the little Plexus people have taken over my body, and it feels wonderful. Well, during that time, my mom transitioned, and you know, she's now in heaven at the first part of January of 2015. So just kind of fast forward, I stopped the product just because I was letting everything else kind of take place, but Toy never gave up, so she kept talking to me. And when I stopped taking the product, I started to notice I was getting really sick. I started having food allergies. I was extremely tired. The weight was on me. I have like knee pain that would just have me almost eating Advil daily. And I thought, I've got to do something. And I knew what the something was because it was already sitting here. And it was for me to get back on my plexus. And I started it back, and I swear I will never stop it. Since being back on plexus and being consistent, I've lost inches. I was having night sweats. I no longer have the night sweats. There was a part of depression. Obviously, I was going through a state of depression because my mom was gone. I no longer had my mom. But with this, it actually stabilized my mood. I was able to come back into myself. My energy levels are just up there. My sleep is phenomenal. I rest so well. And that knee pain that I used to have all of the time and having to take all those Advil, gone. I didn't even realize what was going on until I got up one day and quickly made it to another spot and thought, oh, that didn't even hurt. So Plexus has done so much for me with my health, with my mental being, and with the inflammation. So much so.
Okay, it looks like Renee froze, but you can just tell from the little bit that you've heard so far of how much Plexus has really just impacted her life. She is not in the pain that she used to have, and she's growing a team. She's actually in the process of working on her next promotion, and so I'm just really thankful and glad that God brought her into my life. We are cousins, but we did not meet until I moved back to Dallas to work at the TV station that I was working at here. So have a huge family. You don't always know everybody, but we took to each other quick, fast, and in a hurry, and she has been a huge blessing to my life, and I am just so thankful for her, and I cannot wait to see what happens for her next. As you heard her say, she wasn't consistent with the product, she became consistent, and whoa, magic happens. Imagine that. If you use something like this every single day, I'd be hard-pressed to see you say that it doesn't work. This stuff has done just, I don't know, amazing things for my life and so many other people's lives. So I want to go ahead and introduce Linda. Linda is one of the newest members of our team, and she is actually on my mom's team, and I'm going to try to see if we can get her because we are having a lot of technical difficulties tonight, so just bear with us. Linda, are you there? I see Linda talking, but for some reason we can't hear her. Linda, can you hear me? Well, that's unfortunate because she has a really good testimony. And I don't know why it keeps saying she's muted. Okay, we'll keep trying to work on that. I love this. It reminds me of my days of being on live television where you just had to go for what you know, and that is what we're doing. And the reason why we can just keep going is because we have a passion for these products. We know these products work. And so it doesn't matter if you have technical difficulties because you know at the end of the day, it's not about us. It's actually about you. I bet you're thinking, okay, sounds good. I don't know if it'll work for me. I'm going to tell you that's the wrong way to think about it. I'm going to ask you instead to think, what if this worked for me? What if this worked for me? What if it's the one thing that finally worked for you? Wouldn't it be worth it? And so what if it doesn't? We have a 60-day money-back guarantee for customers. So you really have nothing to lose. I think we have Linda back. Linda, go ahead and there you go. Go ahead and tell us your story, please.
Okay. My story actually begins from the time that I first got introduced to Plexus by a couple other people. So I was kind of curious about it, but I never tried it. So I met with another member that's a member of the church, and she was kind of telling me about it. But also I was taking a look at the fact that she had slimmed down tremendously. For a while, I had gone through a phase of where I was doing yo-yo diets off and on, stuff that didn't work for me. I am diabetic. I am diabetic, and I did go to the doctor today, so my A1C was down. I was at a 7.99. Now I'm at 6.9. So with the Plexus, um, I've been on it for 1 month, and I've lost 14 pounds already. So I can truly say that the product is really good. It works. I haven't had any type of side effects. So I believe that other products that I've tried, may have had those side effects. But with this product, I've been able to stay on it, not as hungry, gives me plenty of energy. So I'm happy about that. And I'm happy about also having lost all the weight that I have started, the decrease in the size and everything. And that's my story.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Linda, for telling your story. We wanted Linda to be on this call tonight because you heard her say 30 days. Now, does it happen that fast for everyone? No. Results differ from person to person, but I will tell you that it is possible for you to start seeing some changes like Linda has in a short period of time. And I love the off-scale victories the most. I mean, it's great to lose weight, but it feels so good to sleep better at night. It feels so good to lose some inches. It feels so good to have more energy, and that's what I experienced first. So we already talked about you saying, well, what if it doesn't work for me? No, we're going to think about what if it does. So we've helped that situation. What if it does? You have a 60-day money-back guarantee. Now, on the business side, you're thinking, yeah, wow, it sure would be nice to make an extra couple $100s a month. It sure would be nice to pay that car note and not have to think about it from my salary, right? Because who wouldn't want to have something take care of their car note or maybe their light bill or their mortgage? Because there are people in Plexus who are making that happen for themselves. You may be thinking, I need something like that, but I'm just not a salesperson. Well, let me tell you, neither am I. I'm a broadcast journalist. That is what I know. That is what I love. That's my stuff. You're right. That's my jam. But sales, no way. I'm not a salesperson. I literally am doing what we all do on a daily basis. I find something that I like and I want to tell the world about it. If I go to the movies, I'm probably going to tell you whether it's a good or bad movie. Isn't that what you do with your friends? If you went to a new restaurant or if you just saw something, wouldn't you want to tell them about that sale at Dillard's that's 70% off? I know I'm the first person to do that for my circle of friends. That's no different. I found something that is not only helping me, but has helped countless people. And so I'm just telling everyone I know about it. I am sharing. I am not selling. I am sharing with them. I'm educating them about something that I have found. And it's up to them if they want to take the leap and do it or not. I will tell you, though, don't let that fear stop you. Don't let that fear of what if I can't do this stop you, because you can do it. I would have never thought when I joined Plexus that I would be sitting here talking to you about it now. I would have never thought that I have a team of over 380 people. Never would have thought that. But I'm sitting here today with that as a reality. Thank God I took a leap of faith. Thank God I decided to go after what I wanted instead of trying to make the things that I don't want to happen, letting that fear keep me. I'm playing to win instead of playing not to lose. So which person are you? Are you playing to win in life and going for what you know you need? Or are you playing not to lose? The person who's playing not to lose, they're actually losing out. So you don't want to be that person. You want to be the person that says, you know what, enough robbing Peter to pay Paul. Enough wondering if I'm going to have enough for my kids' college education. Enough wondering if I'm going to have enough for retirement. Enough self-doubt. Invest in yourself. With your health and your wealth, and beautiful things will start to happen. These products are life-changing for more than one reason. I'm telling you, I see it every day. I see it in my life. I see it in my family's lives. These products alone are worth their weight in gold to me because of what they've been able to do for my grandmother. I mentioned type 2 diabetic, in and out of the hospital. We didn't know how long we were going to have her for. And now she's thriving. She's no longer just surviving. She is actually thriving because of these products. And then there's a financial side. When you're actually been able to pay off your car like I was able to do, or pay off some of your debt, student loan is next, right? So I can dream about that. Before I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be paying for this thing for the rest of my life. Not so anymore because of Plexus. So I want you to think about those things, you know, because somebody is going to tell somebody you know and love about these products. We will be a household name. Last month alone, we sold $40 million in products. It's just a matter of time before everyone knows about Plexus. So if you don't tell them, somebody else will. If you don't build this business, somebody else will, and you would have lost out. This is an amazing company, debt-free, on the track to be just a billion-dollar company any minute now. This is the right products, the right time, and the right place. I want you to get with the person who invited you to this call tonight. They care about you. That's why they invited you. They didn't invite you because they wanted to sell you something. They invited you because they thought that maybe, just maybe, this could be something that could change your life for the better. So if you sign up in the next 2 hours as a wholesale ambassador, again, it's $34.95 for the whole entire year, and you buy 1 month of product. You do not have to have inventory. We're not going to tell you to come in and buy 1,000, 500, or whatever worth of product. We're just going to tell you to get yourself on the product and pay your $34.95 fee. If you buy your product for just you, and then you pay your $34.95 fee, you are in like Flynn. If you do that within the next 2 hours, you're going to get my health coach's 30-day meal plan. You're also going to get her ebook. And guess what? Plexus is actually offering 15% off right now on our products for a limited time. This is huge, okay? We're kind of like Louis Vuitton. We never go on sale. We may get free shipping. A couple of times we've had maybe 10% off at Christmas, but we rarely have a discount. So this is a huge opportunity for you tonight to actually do something to help you on both fronts, your health and your wealth. I want to thank you so much for joining us. I want to thank Linda. I want to thank my mommy, Lisa, and I want to thank my cousin, Renee, for taking the time out of their very busy schedules and also juggling these technical issues that we had to share this passion that we have for Plexus and these products that we know that really are an opportunity of a lifetime. Good night, and we'll talk to you later.